Hello, I'm Ed Harris. As our world becomes more complex, great challenges lie ahead. But the preparation for tomorrow begins today with our young people, dedicated not only to learning, but to excelling. That's why I believe in the mission of the National Society of High School Scholars. This organization is designed to inspire, encourage, and support those students committed to making a difference in their lives, their communities, and our world. These extraordinary students are the brightest and the best, our future leaders. The National Society of High School Scholars offers an international forum where passionate young scholars can truly prepare to change the world. I hope you enjoy learning more about this organization.
Too many children go unnoticed, think they can't do things, don't have the desire because no one ever says, congratulations, you've done a great job.
No one's really out there, cheerleading them on. And so we need organizations like the National Society for High School Scholars, which say to these young people, stay on the path you're on.
It motivates you to keep on doing well and to say to yourself, I've actually done a good job, so let's keep on striving for the best.
They encourage people taking a risk, into fulfilling who they are. But with that, they have that platform of academics, and I think that's what sets it above the rest.
The fact that the society is an international grouping, it has students from the United States, from all across the world, it definitely helps because it is bringing together a lot of people with different talents and different interests, but that they can sort of see each other and see how other people have, pursued academics or extracurriculars before them and sort of have role models in that sense.
Because of a recognition of participation in the National Society of High School Scholars answers a large part of that question already. We know we're getting a quality student. We know we're getting a student that has character, and we truly believe in our selection process that worth of character matters.
I was eyewitness to what the lack of education and lack of adequate education was doing to people around me and to communities around me. And so I wanted to break out of that, and I saw education as the way to break out of the poverty, the cycles of neglect, the violence that were so consuming my community. And so luckily I received 2 national scholarships that enabled me to fulfill my dream of going to the most expensive college in the country.
I really appreciated what the National Society of High School Scholars did for me because MIT doesn't offer any merit-based scholarships, and I wasn't able to receive any financial aid, so there's no way I could have been able to realize my dream and go to MIT without scholarships.
This is truly an organization that honors an achievement at the international level. The whole idea of being affiliated with the name Nobel, for example, gives it an aura of achievement way beyond that of, gee, you did well as the valedictorian of your school, or gee, you're #1 in your class, or gee, you're a great Eagle Scout. This recognizes world-class academics.
It's absolutely an opportunity for students to have programming, to have opportunities for scholarships, to have opportunities to grow more in their pursuit of their intellectual growth and their futures. And so I think it's a marvelous organization.
Class Nobel, in every speech I've ever heard him say to us at member events, has definitely said that we are the future, which you hear a lot, but he really does charge us with taking our generation to the next level in leadership.
I believe strongly in the power of youth and the youth for world transformation. You youth represent 50% of the world population, which is 18 years of age or younger, but you're 100% of our future.
Today we have student members and their families from over 36 different states here in the United States that have converged on Washington, D.C. So congratulations, thank you all for coming from various parts of the United States.
And as you aspire to greatness in your world, as you move forward into your college and university educations and in your careers, we want you always to remember this day when you were recognized and honored for what you're doing now, but most of all, for your potential to contribute to our country and to the world.
today, just to actually just have my presence here. I feel it's a real privilege to be surrounded with such wonderful, open minds and young people of the future.
When we are looking at 5 students at Spelman College, we have to say, what makes this student unique? Oftentimes that is very difficult to pull out. So when I see a student has been a member of the society, I know that she's bringing something unique and different to the program than a student who may have just National Honor Society or who may just be the valedictorian.
Thinking about recruitment, we really do cast the net far and wide. And you can really spin your wheels sometimes doing that because you spend time going to a high school, you spend time going to a college fair, and you may bet 1 or 2 kids that are academically competitive for Georgia Tech, and sometimes you'll see 10 or 20. But coming here, and like you said, just a couple miles down the road, and being able to see and know right off the bat that every single student that walks through these doors is going to be the type of student we're looking for makes it extremely valuable for us.
The National Society of High School Scholars not only produces students who are academically gifted and talented, but also the type of students who will become future leaders because of their humanitarian view on the world, their character, and how strongly they believe in all sorts of issues, all kinds of different issues that will help make this world a better place.
Being part of corporate America, it is very important for us to be involved in raising the next generation, because this is the generation that is going to be replacing me in the next 20 years. And if we don't have those jobs, those people well trained, I don't know what will happen to our industries.
At IBM, we're always seeking the very best people to recruit into our business. And as we look at organizations like the National Society for High School Scholars, they've already begun to identify those extraordinary students.
As the National Society of High School Scholars has such a broad footprint in 180 plus countries, as we at Abercrombie and Fitch start to open up stores abroad, London, Tokyo, France, and some other places that we're thinking about, for us that's important so that we can be in front of those thoughts about diversity, what it means in different parts of the world.
It's the obligation of businesses to help educate their future employees, or they won't have them. Not everyone can flip burgers all their life. They're going to have to help us grow employees and responsible citizens.
And I view myself as a tree, growing into whatever I want to be, business, politics, ministry, but the roots are based in academics, and it's the National Society that provides that fertilizer to help me grow into whatever I want to be.
I believe strongly in the power of youth. Our mission is to recognize academic excellence and to encourage our members to apply their unique talents, vision, and potential for the betterment of themselves and the world. My family established a tradition of honoring great minds through the Nobel Prizes. I'm continuing that tradition through the National Society of High School Scholars. We bring together young leaders and recognize their efforts by encouraging them to make a difference. I invite you to join us in our quest for world betterment.